I'm so pissed off. What's up, guys? But, oh my god, my recording keeps cutting out and it is driving me nuts. I don't know what's going on with it, but every now and again my computer just putzes out, just stops responding. So that is infuriating. But I'm sorry, you guys don't deserve that. Um, it was so good because I was in the middle of a rant. Basically, this Clash Royale streamer I really like, his name's Ken, has been talking about the nature of content creation and how you have to love making content. You can't love what people like the way that people make you feel about that content, right? Like, so he was saying that basically you have to love making the content. That's the most important factor, right? And so he is talking about that, and this is a deeply debated argument. I was talking about Charles Bukowski. There's a wonderful video essay on it called Don't Try, a study of Charles Bukowski. His gravestone literally says don't try, but then the person that's talking in the video essay describes his life and how it is wrought with challenge and abuse and just raw emotion and effort. And so why on his gravestone does he say don't try? Like what what does that mean, right? And so I won't spoil the ending. You should go and watch it. It's a wonderful video. And then I was talking about Franz Kafka was also very similar in that he loved making his art, but he was deeply disturbed that nobody liked it. Or at least he perceived nobody to like it. He thought that people hated it. He hated it because people hated it. And he was just miserable. Over and over and over again, he was miserable. And so this became this cycle for him. And he actually, it was just a gross, tough way to die. But he passed away in the hospital of pneumonia. And pneumonia doesn't actually usually kill you, but it is the inflammation in the throat that makes it impossible to swallow. So he actually ended up starving to death. And so this is prevalent because his last work he was in the middle of editing was named The Hunger Artist, right? And so it was talking about this guy who's a circus performer and his entire job is to be a um a ascetic uh an ascetist. I think that's right, where they cut themselves off from like worldly desire or whatnot. And so um they cut themselves off from worldly desire. It shows up his art is starving himself over and over and over again. Throughout the story he starves himself. But his major conflict is the circus he's with. The maestro won't let him starve himself to death, right? Every 40 days the maestro pulls him out of his cage and is like, you have to eat. And the hunger artist feels limited and he feels negated by this maestro, even though the people love him, right? They think he's such a interesting animalistic thing, and they just want to keep watching him and observing him and talking to him. A lot of people would like literally sit in front of his cage with like a flashlight and make sure that he didn't eat anything because they thought he was sneaking food in somehow. But no, it was just insane. But the hunger artist is deeply frustrated by this because he thinks he can take it a step further in ways that nobody can imagine. And so he actually leaves the circus that he's at and goes and performs in another circus where he meets a the leader of the circus, I can't remember what, lets him starve himself as much as he wants, but the people stop caring, right? He's fascinating for the first few times, and But after that 40th day, he finally is able to starve himself longer, but people have lost care, right? He's next to a bunch of these exotic jungle animals like elephants and giraffes and like circus animals, right? And so he's frustrated because he's going and he's pursuing his art in ways that he's never imagined, but nobody cares. And so it brings in this tension, and it talks really beautifully about how is the nature of your art important, right? Like it's important for people to for you to realize that um this guy's roping me, but it's important for you to realize that your art is an extension of you, right? It's a creation birthed from you, right? And so as such, compromising it for the sake of an audience fundamentally changes it to not be your art anymore. And I think it makes it worse, personally. I think any sort of content that is made to try and manipulate is worse. But what do I know? I mean, the max views I've gotten on this YouTube channel is like 100. So, I don't know. And I'm obviously always trying to improve and always trying to change. And it's like, what is the essence of that change? Is it trying to find my art and be more true to my art, or is it trying to make it more palpable for you? I don't know. I'm worried my recording is going to cut out though. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you're having a great day. Bye bye.